In love and relationships, we often think our happiness depends on others' approval and love. But picture a life where your happiness doesn't rely on someone else's mood or affection. Imagine feeling good without worrying about quick looks, texts left on read, or unclear messages. This isn't just a fantasy. It's a real possibility that you can achieve today. Using the timeless ideas of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that focuses on toughness and inner calm, we discover the key to finding joy on our own, no matter what's happening around us. But what does this have to do with making someone miss you? In today's video, we're diving deep into the powerful lessons of Stoic philosophy and exploring how it can transform our self-growth and our connections with others in amazing ways. Join us as we learn the secret to making a lasting impact, not by being manipulative or overly strategic, but by being self-reliant and calm inside. By focusing on improving ourselves, becoming emotionally independent, and enjoying the moment without relying on others, we naturally become more appealing and, interestingly enough, unforgettable. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and stick with us for the whole video. Every segment is carefully crafted to guide you towards a more stoic and fulfilling life. Let's get started. Number 1. Letting go of the need to control. The Stoics taught us that much of our stress, frustration, and even deep sadness come from trying to control things we simply can't. We've all been there, pouring tons of energy into shaping situations, outcomes, and even other people to fit what we want, only to find out that so much of it is beyond our control. This might seem a bit gloomy at first, but it's actually meant to free us. It's meant to unchain us from those self-imposed shackles that tie us to unrealistic expectations. Embracing Stoic wisdom isn't about just sitting back and letting life pass us by. It's about focusing on what we truly can control, ourselves. This is where our real power lies, our attitudes, our choices, our reactions. These are the areas where we can truly leave our mark. By concentrating on these aspects, we can develop our patience, understanding, and resilience. This is where genuine peace can be found. Think about the concept of releasing control. Stoicism teaches us to embrace the natural flow of life. It helps us separate our actions from their outcomes. Sure, we can give our best effort, but the results, they're often beyond our control, and that's perfectly fine. This doesn't make our efforts meaningless. It simply allows us to see them through a healthier, more realistic lens. By aligning our actions with our values and detaching from specific outcomes, we live more fully and genuinely. Furthermore, Stoic teachings encourage us to view every situation as an opportunity to grow and to challenge our beliefs about what control, success, and security truly mean. We often discover that our real strength lies not in controlling everything around us, but in mastering our own inner world. In everyday life, this means learning to be more adaptable and open to what's unexpected. It means greeting life's surprises with a calm mind and a heart eager to learn from whatever comes our way. It's about facing life's challenges with grace and seeing them as opportunities to grow and understand ourselves better. As we weave this Stoic principle into our daily lives, we start to experience deeper connections in our relationships, less stress, and a greater appreciation for the present moment. We realize that control isn't the key to happiness. Rather, it's about balance, acceptance, and inner peace. Surrendering our control doesn't equate to giving up. It's reclaiming our power in the most effective way possible. It's about starting a journey towards inner freedom that changes how we view and interact with the world, leading us to a life defined not by what others think, but by our own inner peace, resilience, and a deep sense of purpose. Number 2, self-improvement over recognition. Have you ever found yourself needing others to confirm your worth? Maybe you've caught yourself eagerly waiting for likes on social media, or feeling disappointed when you don't get the reaction you wanted from friends or family. It's easy to fall into the habit of seeking happiness from outside sources, especially in relationships. But consider this alternative perspective. What if true happiness comes from within? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us exactly this. It emphasizes focusing on what we can control, like our thoughts and actions, and releasing what we can't, such as how others feel or react towards us. This approach doesn't mean we stop caring. Rather, it's about developing resilience and finding joy within ourselves, not through someone else's validation. Think about the times you've anxiously waited for someone to miss you or show that they value your presence. It's like handing them the remote control to your emotions, right? You find yourself reacting to their actions, which can send you into a real emotional roller coaster. Stoicism offers a way to take that remote back. It provides us with tools to develop qualities like wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. By fostering these virtues, we build a resilient character that finds joy not in others' approval, but in our own personal growth and achievements. Adopting a Stoic mindset doesn't mean we isolate ourselves or stop caring about others. Rather, Stoicism encourages us to form strong, meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and understanding, not on dependency or emotional neediness. Here's the interesting part. By concentrating on our personal growth and striving to be our best selves, we naturally become more interesting and attractive to others. People are drawn to those who are confident, passionate about their pursuits, and comfortable in their own skin. So, by not chasing someone's attention, we increase the chances of them noticing us, because we are living genuinely. So, how about we shift our focus? Instead of chasing approval from others, let's dive into improving ourselves. Spend time learning new things, trying out fun hobbies, and really exploring what matters to us and what drives us. This adventure of self-growth isn't just fulfilling. It also makes us more interesting and, yes, someone people miss when we're not around. Remember, Stoicism isn't about hiding our wants or pretending we don't need people. It teaches us that our happiness and worth don't depend on these things. By living according to Stoic principles, we can lead a calm, fulfilling, and truly independent life. Let's adopt this Stoic mindset, focus on self-improvement, and find our happiness from within. That's where real joy comes from. Number 3, self-governance and emotional stability. At the heart of Stoicism is a powerful truth. We might not control what happens to us, but we can definitely control how we react. This understanding isn't just freeing, it gives us the keys to our own emotional freedom. Stoicism isn't about ignoring our feelings or acting like the world doesn't touch us. It's about acknowledging our emotions, really getting to know them, and then deciding not to let them run our lives. The Stoics kept it simple. Focus on what you can control and release what you can't. This isn't just about finding inner peace. It's a practical way to stay emotionally resilient. Now, let's look at how this works in daily life. Imagine someone cuts you off in traffic, or a friend cancels on you last minute. Instead of letting anger or disappointment take over, Stoicism shows us how to brush it off and focus on how we respond, not the event itself. This approach builds a kind of independence that's not only empowering, but extremely useful. And this kind of independence doesn't mean going it alone. It actually lets us connect with others more genuinely from a position of strength and confidence. Consider our relationships, for example. Stoicism teaches that while it's wonderful to love and care for others, our own happiness shouldn't rely entirely on someone else's actions or approval. This view encourages us to form relationships based on mutual respect and true connection, not because we're afraid of being alone or overly dependent. By strengthening our emotional resilience, we can enjoy deeper, more meaningful relationships without losing our sense of self. Stoicism emphasizes living in harmony with nature and accepting life's natural highs and lows, which greatly enhances our emotional fortitude. It teaches us that change is a constant, and adapting to it is a real test of our resilience. So, how do we achieve this? It begins with self-awareness. Regularly checking in with yourself, your thoughts, and your feelings, especially during tough times, is crucial. Practicing gratitude, staying focused on the present, and ensuring your daily actions reflect your core values are all essential. Equally important is challenging our perceptions, questioning whether our emotional responses are appropriate for the situation or if they're just old habits or beliefs. Embracing Stoicism isn't about gliding through life without needing anyone else. Instead, it's about becoming your own guiding light during rough times, steering yourself by time-tested principles. This path towards personal independence and emotional resilience isn't a journey you take alone. It's enriched by the insights of those who have traveled it before us. As we adopt these Stoic principles, we'll discover that our ability to find joy, our strength in tough times, and our skill in keeping relationships balanced all enhance more than we could have imagined. Let's tackle life's challenges not by seeking shelter, but by growing strong together. Number 4, creating a purposeful life. Let's explore the deep insights of Stoic philosophers like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus. These thinkers emphasize the need to align our lives with our true selves and the natural rhythms of the universe. At its core, this philosophy urges us to identify what's truly important and to commit fully to these ideals. For Stoics, the real value of life doesn't come from pursuing external success, accumulating wealth, or gaining recognition. Rather, it's found in cultivating our virtue, wisdom, and integrity. It's about making a positive impact on the community, connecting with others, and fostering relationships based on respect and understanding. Creating a meaningful life involves a deep exploration of our inner selves. It requires us to ask tough questions about who we are and what we value deeply. It challenges us to uphold these values, especially when it's easier to just go along with what everyone else thinks or does. Stoicism serves as a compass in this journey of introspection, helping us to examine not only our actions, but also the reasons behind them. Are we acting from a place of true virtue, or are we just looking for approval from others? Moreover, Stoicism teaches us about the fleeting nature of external situations and emphasizes the importance of concentrating on what we can control. This perspective is incredibly liberating. It frees us from the pointless task of trying to manage the unmanageable and directs our energy towards areas where we can truly make a difference. Our attitudes, our choices, and how we respond to the world around us. Creating a meaningful life isn't so much about what we achieve as it is about how we live and the mindset we carry each day. Embracing a Stoic approach means accepting that challenges and setbacks are natural parts of life. Rather than viewing these as obstacles to happiness, we can see them as opportunities for growth, resilience, and a deeper grasp of life's complexities. This doesn't mean we actively seek out hardship, but rather that we find significance in overcoming it learning from it and advancing with a stronger spirit and a more compassionate heart. In practice, living meaningfully involves both the small daily actions and the larger efforts. It's reflected in the kindness we show to others, the integrity with which we fulfill our responsibilities, and the passion we invest in our endeavors. It's also evident in those quiet moments when we pause to consider our role in the universe, savor the beauty around us, take care of ourselves, and deepen our relationships. These practices, grounded in Stoic principles, weave together to form the rich fabric of a life well lived. Let's remember the Stoic journey toward a meaningful life is not meant to be a solitary one. It's a path we walk together, enriching each other with shared wisdom and experiences. By grounding our lives in Stoicism, we do more than just prepare ourselves for life's challenges. We thrive amidst them, discovering joy, purpose, and meaning at every step. As we wrap up our exploration of Stoicism, it's clear that this ancient philosophy offers us more than just guidelines. It provides a way of life rooted in wisdom, resilience, and tranquility. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what truly matters, helping us navigate life's fluctuations with grace and steadiness. The strategies and methods we've discussed are not just theoretical. They are practical tools that can be woven into our daily lives, transforming obstacles into opportunities for personal growth and deeper understanding. By adopting Stoicism, we learn not only to release what's beyond our control, but also to fully engage with the present, cherish life's simple joys, and foster meaningful connections. This approach allows us to create a sanctuary of peace within ourselves, which remains steady regardless of the turmoil outside. Following the Stoic path doesn't mean a life free from challenges. Instead, it equips us with the serenity to accept what we cannot change and the courage to change what we can, all while holding firm to our principles. Thank you for accompanying me on this enlightening journey where ancient wisdom meets our daily lives. Let's continue to learn and grow together. For more insights, I encourage you to watch one of the recommended videos on the screen. Until we meet again, remember, the most crucial journey is the one that leads inward to our own selves.